Hello everyone and welcome to my video for final thoughts on her story. Now, I know the big criticism of this game that people seem to have is that this is one of those games from an independent developer that kind of blurs the line on exactly what a game can be, what can be considered an actual video game, because there's not like there's not a lot of gameplay to it really. You just type in words into a search field, you watch the videos, and based on the videos you watched, you search for more words. So in that way, it's kind of like it can almost be called like an interactive movie, where you're kind of deciding what order the movie plays based on clips. However, I do actually consider this to be a game, despite those arguments, and I thought it was a fairly good one. Now, you have to be into that sort of thing. You have to be into kind of investigating a situation, trying to piece together the truth from the puzzle pieces the game gives you until you kind of try to get as much of the full picture as you can. And in that aspect, I did think it was really good. I did enjoy it. My one thing I'm sad about is that if you watched all of the videos of mine going through the game, then the game is basically ruined for you, because the whole pleasure of the game, I guess, is in unraveling the mystery for yourself. Now, in the end, the story, what happened. What happened, as far as the crime that you're investigating is concerned, is fairly straightforward and not really open to much interpretation. Hannah killed her husband because he was cheating on her with Eve, and you are their daughter come back to try and kind of figure out what happened, however many years later. I think it was 17 years later or whatever. So, that's not open to interpretation, as I said. However, the nature of the relationship between Hannah and Eve is a bit questionable. I went looking around the internet trying to see if there was like a consensus, or if anyone had done an in-depth examination of the game to try and the videos within it to try and figure out what really happened. But it doesn't seem like there is actually a definitive answer. You can either believe that Hannah and Eve were twins, and they shared their life with one another once they figured out that they were twins. Or you could think that they were both personalities of a woman suffering from multiple personality disorder, and that certain things like the fact that Eve said that she lived with another woman for several years of her life, you can maybe attribute that to delusions, to perhaps they did live at Hannah's house. However, they went and visited the woman across the street, and when they were there, the Eve persona took over and believed that she lived there, because, as they mentioned, that the two personalities did not share, or the two people, whichever, did not share memories with one another. So that would account for that. However, I can't be sure. I do lean towards the multiple personality disorder situation. However, it doesn't seem like... It seems like people believe either way. I guess it depends on how you unravel the story for yourself. And that's just the way it came out for me. The one thing that I thought they did that fairly well for the most part. However, there is one issue that I kind of came across when I was doing the Let's Play, where identical twins don't share fingerprints. And there are several instances in the game where they discuss fingerprinting whoever is being interviewed, whichever one it was in reality. They mentioned fingerprinting them. So the cops could probably definitely know who, if it was a twin situation or a multiple personality disorder situation. However, as far as I know, within the game, that is never never ever explain to you. So it's a mystery to all of us. So that's her story done. I guess I have to announce what the next game is going to be. About that, I've kind of been thinking about it, and I've been I think I've been doing too many horror games and too many kind of weird games that are like either psychological or they have some kind of weird message to them, and so I decided I'm not going to do that anymore. I want to do a simple, straightforward game. A game I've done for I played, the first time way back in my childhood that makes me feel good. So, with that in mind, the next game that I'm going to play is going to